Guys, we are at Glades Pike Winery for our first ever Harvest Host night. So
yeah, boondocking.
Yeah, our camper is not set up for boondocking, but we're going to do it anyways.
Yes.
It's supposed to be 70 degrees tonight, or I'm sorry, down to 60.
I say it's in the 70s right now.
Yeah, it's in the 70s right now.
It's supposed to get into like 63. I think this evening, so it should be nice and cool evening for us to boondock for our first time.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. But Glades Pike, the people here were super nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we visited the store. We got a slushie. So if you ever stop by, they said that if you are coming after hours and you want to buy something, you can do it over the phone, and they'll just charge your card over the phone, and they'll leave it in the mailbox for you. They'll
leave you a bottle of wine for you. So. Yep. Yeah, Grand Design owners, you get 50% off of Harvest Host for the first year. So it's like $40 for the first year if you go through Grand Design.
Yep.
There should have been an email if you're on their email mailing list.
And if not, sign up for their email list so you can get it.
Yep, so we're trying our first night. We figured $40 is like staying one night at a campground anyway, so why not try this and have it for the year?
Yep.
So we'll let you know how it goes.
Enjoy the views. We made the decision to become Harvest Host members while we were in Michigan.
Yes, because it was going to be a long trip from Indiana all the way back to Virginia.
Right. So we decided Grand Design gives you half off your membership for the first year.
So Grand Design owners, I know you're out there watching, 50% off.
Just sign up for the email list. But we said, why not? Why not try it?
Yeah. So, it's the price of a, at that point, it's the price of a campsite.
Yeah. Yeah, especially, if you're going to anything that's not a state park. So, and even state parks are like $35. So why not spend $40 and try out a Harvest Host? Downside is there's no electricity. You are boondocking.
You have to be completely
self-contained. Yep, and then
no cooking outside. I think generators have to be off by 10 p.m.
Yep, and then they do ask for you to call ahead, and make sure there's spots available, because some locations only have 1 or 2 spots, for a rig to fit.
Yep.
So you want to make sure that there's a spot for you there, and then also to let them know if you're coming in late, because some of them have gates and they might lock you out.
Yep, and you're only supposed to stay there one night, 24 hours, unless the host says it's okay.
Right.
But with this particular one, I will say, it was fun. The truck, like getting up to this place, was like a 3,000-foot climb.
Yes.
Up a mountain, and our truck felt it. I think that was the first time our truck, like,
you could tell that we were pulling the camper.
You could tell there was something back there. Like it was pulling.
Now, granted, we were a little heavier because we did fill up on water because we knew we were boondocking.
Yeah.
So we made sure that we had food. We made sure we had the water. Everything we would need for a boondocking trip.
Yep.
So it was a little bit heavier than what we typically run.
And this particular one's in Somerset, Pennsylvania. So, yeah, so if you're familiar with the area, you know what I'm talking about. The other thing with Harvest Host is if you are staying at a place, it's free to stay there the night other than your annual membership. But Harvest Host asks that you purchase something or participate in the location. So we actually bought a bottle of wine and a wine slushie while we were there. So just wanted to make sure that we were doing our part to help them out as well. So if you are interested in Harvest Host and you stay somewhere, just make sure that you're either participating or you're purchasing something, because they are giving that space to you for the evening or for the night.
And then some Harvest Hosts that I have found using the Harvest Host website, you can actually pay for additional nights if the host has like campsites available. There's one in South Carolina that has a farm, and they offer a few 50 amp and 30 amp hookups. Yeah. So just check them out and look at all their different websites and see what fits you.
Yep. Well, that was about our experience at Glades Pike Winery. Yeah. What's really cool about Harvest Host is there are more than just wineries. Yeah. There's about almost 1,400 different locations, wineries, breweries, museums, golf courses were recently added.
Yep, farms.
Although I do believe it is extra to add the golf course country club package onto it. So, but for the most part, you get about 1,400 locations that you can stay at. Again, they do ask you that you stay only 24 hours unless you have permission to stay longer. Keep in mind, again, like there's no power in the majority of these, so you're either gonna have to be prepared running on battery or have a generator of some sort. Make sure you have your water. You just gotta make sure that you were prepared. We were not prepared, and it turned out okay. I think it was okay because it was only like 65 degrees at night. Yeah, had it been like 100 in a day, 90, like we would have been miserable.
Yeah, like if we were boondocking in Indiana where it was still like 80 degrees at nighttime, there would be no way for us to stay cool enough because we didn't have a generator. But because it reached 63 in the mountains, it was fine.
Yep. We plan on making some upgrades to our RV so that we can be better prepared for something like a Harvest Host. We are taking a very long trip next year, and we will definitely need to take advantage of being able to stay overnight at a few places.
Yes, and if you decide that you want to try Harvest Host and you're not a Grand Design owner, we also signed up for the host rewards. So if you use our link, you can get 15% off of your first year membership as well.
Yep, so link below.
Yes.
All right, well, that about does it. If you're interested in Harvest Host, definitely check it out. It's harvesthost.com. If you're a Grand Design owner, again, 50% off your first year. Yep. So if you're not a Grand Design owner, like Cindy said, check out the link so you can get 15% off. Definitely recommend it, particularly if you're traveling long distances and you don't want to have to unhook, things like that. Yep. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you really liked the video and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that.
And ring the little bell.
And until the next strange adventure,
keep making your own.